babyosama is stranded in LA. Send her. Yeah, you got that, big bro. You got that, big bro. I'm dead serious, twin. You got that, big bro. I ain't got no money for her.
Is completely brain dead bullshit. Side is completely brain dead bullshit, and the other side is some fucking super pretentious basement ballad bullshit. There is no more contemporary hip hop in the mainstream.
Oh, you think you saw this vid? This came up on my timeline, and I wanted to talk about
Every
it
year, Rolling Loud is
earlier.
supposed to be one of those festivals where rap looks alive.
I wanted to talk about it.
Where the biggest artist comes out, everybody turns up, and you leave thinking hip hop is on top of the world. But
yeah,
this year, and honestly,
you had mixed feelings about what they said.
Just watching clips of this shit,
I saw a little bit of it in
real time. The shit felt off, bro. I'm seeing streamers saying Rolling Loud ain't hitting, saying there's a problem with Rolling Loud. The people there not having fun. Some of them are, I guess, but people that are there are not having fun. And it just wasn't like watching the future of rap. There was a statement that sums up this whole thing that I'm thinking in my head, bro. Not even a statement, a thumbnail title. Rap is too accessible. Nips it in a bud, bro. And it wasn't like it was just...
And ironically, this video is also right here as well on the side. I wanted to talk about, because I haven't seen this one. I'm gonna be honest.
Just one bad performance, or the crowd not being hyped for one performance, or one side of the crowd being dead. It was like a bunch of bad shit just stacked on top of each other. From the performances, to the mosh pits, to the streamers on the damn stage, the way some of these rappers carry themselves nowadays. And it all made a lot of people start asking the question, did rap actually fall off, or are we finally noticing where it's been headed? Because when one of your biggest music festivals turned into a meme compilation, that says a lot, bro. Fuck that, motherfuckers having a WWE tournament in that bitch, bro.
That was crazy.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like everybody was bored out of their fucking mind, like nobody had fun. Obviously, some people found a way to enjoy the shit, but I agree with a lot of the criticism that's been said. I've seen a lot of clips of streamers or people talking over moments in Rolling Loud. Clips like, this is the exact moment I realized hip hop was cooked, or it was dead.
At the risk of sounding like an old head, just about every performance I've seen coming out of Rolling Loud over the past weekend was asked.
This year's Rolling Loud has been a good indication of where we're at as a genre.
That is a bad example. You cannot use Filthy Set to try to argue the state of hip hop of 2026. That is not, you cannot use Filthy's stage performance to try to make that an example for the state of hip hop. But okay.
I ain't gonna lie, this the worst Rolling Loud show they ever did. They had streamers up there performing songs like they fucking real fucking rappers. They done booed Rakai off the fucking stage.
Yo, I've been at Rolling Loud for 2 days now, and my review for this shit is genuinely, this shit is trash. Like, bro, it's unorganized. Like, a few artists actually do a good job, I'm not gonna lie.
And normally when people say shit like that, it's bait for engagement. They're overreacting. But in this case, I understood it completely. You see a performance clip. It's an actual rapper, not a streamer, not a random nigga on stage. It's an artist. The artist is barely rapping. Beat just carrying the whole motherfucking set. The crowd.
Now, I literally said this exact same thing. So it would be hypocritical of me to say anything otherwise, because I said this exact same thing. But it only applies to certain artists, not every artist.
Out doing all the lyrics, and they don't even know what the fuck is being said. They just screaming, yeah, yeah, yeah. And it goes to the beat, my nigga, like.
This is true for some of them, but not all of them. I will say this, though, because a lot of the sentiment I'm seeing here is that it's like, because when we were talking about it, people felt like, oh, this is not what we signed up for, or whatever, This year's Rolling Loud set looks kind of ass, or whatever, this, that, and the third. But I'm like, have y'all ever, not even say niggas have, if they ever been to Rolling Loud, do y'all know what the first couple of Rolling Louds actually were? because it's gonna come up later on in this. Because I don't know how, I forgot how far I got in this, but I do remember is something about people were talking about like the lineup itself just is not what it should have been, especially for the state of hip hop. But it's like, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna just keep it 1,000 stacks. Rolling Loud became the staple for hip hop because they went mainstream with it. But if you ever seen any of the earlier shows or earlier Rolling Louds before some of the ones that were even like streamed live type shit, even a couple of those, like I'll say during the X Ski Mask era of Rolling Loud, it was definitely giving a lot of rock star, like, you know what I'm saying? It was very private, like Florida specific artists and rappers, you know what I'm saying? Of all different types of like genres of the hip hop shit. It's not just like niggas rapping. Like a lot of it was more like centered around that rock star aesthetic. Like, you know what I mean? There's other hip hop events that are strictly for rap and hip hop. I don't think Rolling Loud ever really was that for real. I never viewed it. I think if anything, it was always aligned with what we see right now in 2026 with the two Slimies and Osama Sans and, you know, Slayers and all that shit and Netspins and all that shit. I think it's always been aligned with the underground scene and how it moved like that. Like I think moshing and raging was always a part of this. And it's kind of crazy how you, like, you know, niggas don't think that you can mosh and rage to rap music, but it's like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. I never saw Rolling Loud as a festival for mainstream rappers until they made it mainstream for rappers. And then that's when it got the thing where it's like, this is just purely strictly hip hop. And this is supposed to be rappers. It's like, you do realize when they went mainstream, that's when a lot of the, like, you know, we got the Little Babies and fucking Gunnas and, you know, Bryson Tillers. I know I keep on holding my dog. You know, y'all, once again, I want y'all to know I love Bryson Tiller, bro. That's one of my favorite artists of all time. But like, once again, a nigga named Bryson Tiller does not belong on a Rolling Loud set, bro. Rolling Loud was never just strictly just pure hip hop, you know what I'm saying, type shit, until they made it mainstream and start going to different places and shit like that. Like, it was for the underground rage artist. It's always been that way. That's why they reverted back to what they used to be, bruh. It was never like, you know what I'm saying? It was always like that. It was always promoting that type of energy. So, speed this up, though.
In a way it does, but like, holy shit. And I'm gonna say it loud and clear, bro. I am not a fucking fan of mumble rap or any of that type of bullshit. At least not anymore, because I did used to listen to this type, not this type of music, but mumble rap, I guess.
We can't be using mumble rap as a word, bruh. Come on, big dog. We can't be doing that, bruh.
Like, I listen to rap for the lyrics. If you can't rap, I want to listen to you. Like, I don't know how to explain it, bro.
That's fair.
Niggas be pacing back and forth on the stage yelling ad-libs. My nigga dancing, throwing water at the crowd and shit. Nigga get on the stage and start spamming emo. Niggas yelling, nigga yelling ad-libs in the fucking mic like he trying to summon a demon or some shit.
And that's fair. And that's fair. Mumble rap in the big 26. Hey, look, and that's fair. But it's like, if you look at the demographic of people who are going to Rolling Loud, nigga, they don't care about the lyrics. I want to, and this is the thing I want to point out, because this is why it's important. I want to just to point out, not Bryson Tiller, Action Bronson was invited to one of the first like mainstream Rolling Louds that they had when Rolling Loud first became really like the Rolling Loud we know nowadays. He was invited to the first one. Niggas got mad at this man because he was reciting every lyric with no backing track. This man had a whole rant about how rappers, like the rappers here, they need the backing tracks. Like they're just like like, bro, you can tell that this was not the right audience for this man. You know what I'm saying? He said this when one of the first big Rolling Louds was like a thing. He already knew that this was not the type of audience for him. You know what I'm saying? This is not the type of audience that wants to hear that real rap shit. Niggas want to rage. Niggas want to do the jumping shit. They like the ad-lib shit. That's what they want to do. That's what you're going to Rolling Loud for. I feel like every festival serves its purpose, right? You have you have Rolling Loud, you have Lollapalooza. Well, I don't know if Lollapalooza is strictly hip hop, but you have Rolling Loud, you have that I can't really think of other ones. But you know what I'm saying? There's plenty of other ones that are there. They all serve their different purposes, bro. Rolling Loud is for the young niggas, underground niggas, rage niggas. They want to see, you know what I'm saying? They want to, you know, it's a different like vibe, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Now, to be fair, I never really been to like an actual like rap concert that didn't feel like had rock aesthetics. Like the only one that came close to that, I guess, that I've been to was Kanye, but this was during Kanye when he was like more on his like, you know, people were on there worshiping shit, and he wasn't really rapping a lot of his shit either there. But it's like, so I don't know how actual real rap concerts go where the niggas just on the stage just rapping all his songs and shit. Like I never really experienced that. So I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that would be quite boring in my opinion. But you know, that's neither here or there though. I'm not gonna try to undermine rap for this, but a lot of people like this shit.
And then people will say you had to be there, bro. You just had to be there. Bro, I do not care if there was a mandate saying it was immediate that I had to be there. If the performance only looks good because the crowd is dehydrated, high, and fucking drunk as hell, I do not think the performance is that good. If niggas actually get bored enough to start making mosh pits, then throw their bodies at each other.
But that's the point of a mosh pit.
But that's when it started clicking.
That's not boring.
Shit isn't music anymore.
That's not boring. They do that at rock concerts all the time. You can't say that the rock music is boring, so they just start making mosh pits. Like, no, that's just a part of the aesthetic, bruh.
Bro, hear me out. It's atmosphere. It's chaos. The music almost feels secondary.
But that's what a concert is, though, or a festival concert. That's what that is.
One thing a lot of people kept bringing up, and I seen it a lot on Instagram to be honest, was how weird the image of rappers has changed. A lot of people were saying that rap lost its edge because too many rappers were trying to be experimental in ways that just come off as strange.
It's really sad what fools be doing for views, my boy. A clear humiliation ritual at
Hold on, let me, before I say anything.
The Rolling Loud Festival. Now this involved a rapper named Adam Blank, and chat, yes, he wore this dress right here, and it was all apparently for views and for marketing, but chat, I think it's something else going on. We have all of the details to tell you in this video. Fool, I don't care how fools painted. This is straight up, and I don't care what fools have to say. Now listen, chat, I know that.
Why do you care what another man got on his body, bruh? Who cares if he has a dress on, bruh? Who cares, dude? I don't, like, what does that have to do with his performance? The last thing I give a fuck about is a nigga wearing a dress. Bro, Young Thug wore a dress and y'all still consider him hard as hell, bruh. What does that have to do with his performance, though? Also, if you know this guy, he's always been doing this. When I first found out about him, he was doing the fucking... This is just him, bro. And even if it's for views, who gives a fuck, nigga? Like, who cares? What does this have to do with the performance? I don't think he's... I mean, to be fair, you can make an argument he is doing this for views. But it's working, though, because it got you talking about it. But even still, he was doing this before he got invited to Rolling Loud. This was his whole aesthetic. This nigga reposted the same song 40 times. He reposted his same song. He reposted his same song 40 times. On the same song 40 times, doing the same dance and stitches to all his shits on his TikTok and his Instagram reels. He was already on this weird type of shit way before he even got invited to Rolling Loud. So who cares, bruh? And then you're gonna put whatchamacallit there too. It's like, what? He's been doing this on reels for months already. Shit, a year technically. How long? That was like last year, right? Like when niggas probably to this man. This man been doing this for years. Been doing this for like at least a year and a half. Bro, what the fuck? Like, what are we on, bruh? Like, who cares? Also, why do you care if he has a dress on anyway, nigga? You trying to bag him? Like, what the fuck?
That he's probably not But I will tell you guys this, that this is clearly a humiliation ritual.
All right.
We seen Bad Bunny, we seen Kevin Hart do it, and Chael offers 6,000.
I'm gonna be honest, because this is opposite of what this. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 stacks. So I've been wanting to say this for a long time. Y'all niggas don't care. I hate when men specifically, anything they see that could be quote unquote gay, whatever, is that it's a humiliation ritual. I'm tired of that shit, bruh. Anything that is like, cause this is just like, let's just keep it a buck. That shit is annoying. Why do you care what another man has to do, bro? Everything has to be a ritual. Yeah, they just can't fathom that a straight man can just be on some different shit. You can say it's weird. You can say it's odd. You can say it's something that's not for me. But it's just crazy how niggas are so flabbergasted that another, like, they assume that another straight man is doing this. Like, this has to be a ritual. Like, there's no way this man is doing this on his own free will. It's like, yes, nigga, he is. He is doing this on his free will. Why do you care? Does it affect your everyday that this man is dressing up in a dress? No. This man is on his knees doing this. He's doing all the weird, like, yes. Does that, like, do I care? Why as a man myself do I care what another man is doing? I don't care if he's wearing a dress. It does not affect me. Y'all niggas just is either closeted yourselves, so you can't fabricate, like, you don't want to admit that, like, you don't admit that, or you just might be homophobic, or one of the, or like, you know what I'm saying? Or it's just like, you know, whatever. Like, bro, I don't understand, as a straight man with a backwards strap on hat and a ski mask, you feel the need, you need to critique another man and wearing a dress and saying it's a humiliation ritual. Anytime a straight presenting man does something that may be something that I guess a gay person would do, it's automatically a humiliation ritual. I never liked that when Dave Chappelle said that about Eddie Murphy and fucking Martin Lawrence, when he was saying it was a humiliation ritual because they were wearing dresses and trying to be funny, or even for like, niggas, like, what does that have to do with anything? Why is everything such a, what do you classify as humiliation ritual? Something that you deem like you would never do, so you would assume that somebody else would not do that same thing, and if you see them doing it, they're only doing it for views and shit. Even if that was the case, why do you care? Does it affect you? No, it doesn't. So why do you care to talk about that, bruh? That's so stupid. I'm sorry.
Likes is absolutely insane.
I gotta think of Lil Tecca is a prime example, bro. Cause it be like these niggas literally be selling themselves, bro. Like, I don't know how else to put it. When he first started out in, say, 2019, when did he start rapping? Or when did he drop Ransom? That was when he first dropped Ransom. 2019. In 2019, Lil Tecca was a pretty,
it never makes sense, because even after they wear a dress or whatever, their life doesn't change drastically or anything.
Turn you to a dancer. I don't have.
Prime example, Young Thug. Y'all were questioning Young Thug's sexuality because he was wearing a dress. But then when you found out this nigga had a fucking AK-47 under the dress, now he's all suddenly still hard. Y'all views do not change on these people at all whatsoever. And it's just and mind you, this is a bigger issue, especially between men specifically. I feel like a lot of us have a hard, not, and I'm not including myself, because a lot of men are just not comfortable in their sexuality. That's just the actual truth. You may think you are, like, yeah, bro, I'm straight as hell, bro. I would never, like, no, bro, because if you really were, you wouldn't worry about what another man got going on and what he doing. You think I give a fuck about a nigga wearing a dress? I'm not trying to fuck that nigga. I don't care. I don't care, like, at all. Yeah, and even if it was somebody close, I wouldn't give a fuck. If my brothers wanted to wear a dress or be presented more feminine, whatever, I don't give a fuck. be like, go ahead, nigga, do what you gotta do, because it's freedom at the end of the day. We already live in a world where our freedoms are already being taken away. Y'all be the same niggas advocating for free speech like Chud the Builder, but then yet again get mad when niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, when it's something that you don't align with or you don't agree with, all of a sudden it's a bad thing. What the fuck you think freedom of speech is? What the fuck you think freedom, like, this is true freedom, bro. Like, if you gotta be aware that other people also have weird things. You'd be the same niggas that worry about furries. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about what a furry got going on in his life, nigga. It don't affect me at all. I don't care if a nigga gay, straight, trans, bi, I don't give a fuck. It does not affect me. So if anything, I employ more men to be more confident in themselves. I don't care if a nigga wears finger paint. If anything, it doesn't hurt nobody except for his nails and his cuticles, probably. I don't know, but he most likely not, because he's, you know what I'm saying, he getting that shit done. I don't care if a nigga is wearing a dress. What does that got to do with me? Y'all niggas so worried about not trying to be gay. Y'all are literally trying to micromanage other men in what they're doing in their life. It's like, that shit just forever bothers me, because it's like, for niggas who's so quote unquote are so masculine, so not gay, y'all so worried about what other niggas got going on. You're not even worried about yourself. I don't like, oh, why is he wearing a dress? This gotta be a humiliation ritual. I would never do that. Like, nigga, nobody cares what you would do, bruh. You think that nigga cares about what you got going on, bruh? Like, what the fuck? That should be pissing me off. It's like, bro, who cares, bro? Who cares? You're not, it just shows to me that you're really not confident in your sexuality. Because if you are afraid, like, this is my thing. If anything, I applaud Adam for wearing a dress. The same thing with Young Thug. Young Thug is so confident in himself that nigga, like, yeah, nigga, I can still pull bitches even in a dress, even dressed up like them. What's the problem? Who cares? What you like, nigga? I'm not trying to fuck you, nigga. I'm trying to get the us. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, why y'all care? Y'all care, bro. I swear to God, most niggas that be the niggas that be worried that be calling everybody else gay are the most gay niggas, bro. I guarantee you, the niggas that always calling out anything a nigga doing is gay are the most gay niggas ever. They just too afraid to admit it, though.
I have no straps for nobody. I don't got no straps.
Just keeping it up.
I got the funny product.
I always focus on other dudes, right?
Europe or nothing. I got a pack, hit him in.
Like, I just do not care about what another man got going on in his life, bro.
I don't have no young ladies. Don't DM me. I got bands when they on fire.
Like, I don't care, bro. Y'all be the most critical about what people wear and
now,
how they present themselves.
Blown up, all that shit. But at some point, something switched.
Something about you, you know?
You see? Niggas will start painting their nails. Niggas start wearing.
But who cares? And I'm not trying to get on this man, because, you know, he probably not on that timing, but it's like, if you trying to call it out for being performative, that's one thing. And even then, it's like, still does not affect you. Who cares if a nigga's painting his nails? Whether if he's doing it authentically or not, it's still their choice to do it regardless. Who cares? I don't really give a fuck.
Outfits that look like they were stolen from the deepest part of Balenciaga's dumpsters start acting mysterious, like they're too enlightened to speak in full sentences. I'm gonna just say it like this, bro. I think that some people are forcing that conversation very hard, but I also get why it came up. But sometimes you just gotta let these niggas do them, bro. Like,
agree, exactly.
Like, I don't. But this whole conversation really started because the image of toughness rap was built on. The street image, the aggression, the bravado. Whether they were faking it or living it. That was the aesthetic of rap. And I'm not even gonna act like that was the main aesthetic.
And I agree with that, but I'm gonna rebuttal it with this. Like, if you feel like you need a rap song to make you feel hard, like to secure your masculinity, you need some therapy, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of this shit, bro. Because mind you, that music promotes, if we're gonna get woke, we're about to get woke. Rap music promotes violence, not only just violence onto other people, but violence on your own brother, your own black people. I'd rather a nigga wear dresses than nigga promoting violence on on killing other niggas for dumb shit, for dumb reasons. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. It's weird because all the old pop stars everyone loves, they say they have aura because of how they dress or act, but these new rappers do it. They call them gay or not masculine. Actually, yeah, you're right, because literally Michael Jackson and Prince are two primary examples. And Michael Jackson and Prince, right now, people that are worship is still considered masculine, and if they came out in 2026, y'all were calling them performative. Dead ass, y'all would be calling Michael Jackson performative if he was out here wearing the fucking tight ass pants, women's boots, and fucking the army little shits or whatever. Or Prince was wearing like the scarf with the little shawl shit, and then like high like leather women's heels. Niggas called that aura back then. Now that's just it's performative and gay, and like as a masculine man myself, it is what it is. But I guess he is preferring to, I guess, the rap extent. I will give him not him specifically. I'm not saying like he's the one perpetuating it, but the conversation point. It's like I do see people saying that he is referring to rap specifically, the hard rap bravado shit, whatever. You know how rappers used to present themselves like being hard and tough and all this other shit and this, that, and the third, like da 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 da. I get it, you know, that's what rap used to be, but like, you know, there's also a thing called subgenres that could also fall in line in the same ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? He's not a rapper. He just under the rap tent, the rap gaze, as most people have. I think people are just not I think it's more so the fact that the mainstream rap, hardcore street rap thing that became popular before, obviously, because, you know, boom bap was the big thing before, you know, street rap took over. And now that street rap is not really the main focus of like rap anymore. Now that rap is just open up to like, there's multiple different genres of rap now, and they're all getting show love now. I think a lot of people that agree with that sentiment are like, that's what they feel like is being lost. But you got to remember, around that time during the street rap shit, you know what I'm saying? Whether if it's Tupac or fucking Biggie, I'm trying to go as old as I can. I don't even really know when the age of street rap started, but like, you know, NWA, you know, Biggie, Tupac, and even like 50 Cent and all that shit, like, nigga, those days are done for, bruh. Those days are done for. Honestly, you can blame Lil Wayne from opening up the rap genre into so many different things being presented a different way. And I always give Lil Wayne this, because y'all still don't clown Lil Wayne, even though when Lil Wayne was wearing the skinniest jeans ever seen on a human being, skateboarding, being alternative, being different. Now that alternative rap is now on the same level as performance wise as like regular hood street rap, you get exposed to a lot of different artists with different sides of that rap. You know what I mean? It's all under the guise of rap, i.e. Tyler the Creator. You know what I'm saying? I would argue that, you know, rap, especially when Tyler first started, street rap was already on the cusp of being the biggest thing. And then you have this other guy who's also disguised as rap, where it's like, oh, wait, he's not doing that. Kanye, same thing. You know what I'm saying? He was wearing the polos and, you know what I'm saying, the backpacks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always like to reference Kanye wearing the polos and backpacks and shit, not putting on that tough street bravado thing. We had one or two people who were outside of that. Now that we live in a day and age where it's now a whole subsection of those people who are being represented, now y'all are afraid that the masculinity side of rap is being attacked, when in reality it's just, no, we're just opening up to different forms of people. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna keep it a buck. We got different form. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility that a fucking, I don't know, what's that nigga name? A hardcore street rapper who talks about drilling and killing niggas can also still be put in this under the same umbrella as a fucking 6ix9ine that could also be put under the same umbrella as a Skywater. Like they all can be under the same umbrella now, because the opportunity of exposure is equal to everybody now. Now everybody knows that rap has different subgenres, and those subgenres are so big now that they get the same amount of fan base. So now you're getting exposed at Rolling Loud, who promotes different styles of music. You're going to see the street hardcore rappers be intermingled with the fucking Skywaters and fucking Lucy's and all them other niggas. The quote unquote more feminine boys, or the femboys, as you would say, or whatever, the non-binaries and all that shit. Yeah, they're all being represented under the same umbrella now. That's just the day and age we live in. And it's better for that, because everybody's getting equal opportunity. Once again, black people are not a monolith. If you feel like you need street hard music to maintain your masculinity, you are not secure in your sexuality. If you need another man, if you need another man to fantasize you drilling and killing niggas while you at the gym trying to pump some iron because you want to live that hood life, nigga, you got some skeletons in your closet. I'm just keeping it in the butt, bruh. I'm just keeping it in the butt. There's not, mind you, and there's nothing wrong with street rap in this sense, because you can like whatever you like. I don't care what niggas like. But you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of weird if you need that. If like, we need that hardcore rap again when niggas talk about killing niggas, nigga, sexualizing girls, nigga. Like, we need that shit, nigga. I need a nigga talking about how many times he fucked the same bitch multiple times and how she got pregnant. I need that, nigga. I need that, bro. I need that, bro. I need a nigga talking about him running drills on niggas, man. I need that shit. We need that hardcore shit, nigga. I don't care about these fucking feminine boys. We don't need that shit. What the fuck a nigga wearing a dress, bro? I remember when we were wearing fucking big baggy ass tees and fucking and our pants were fucking sagging all the way to our booty or to our ankles, nigga. Yeah, nigga, that's that real hardcore shit, nigga. I need a nigga talking about drilling niggas, bro. I need a nigga running off the plug, nigga. I need a nigga talking about how many times he fucking spit in the bitch's face while he nutted inside her, bro. We need that. If you need that, hey man, by all means, go ahead, bro.
Aesthetic of rap.
Oop, my bad.
Rap. But that's definitely the main one in the forefront, bro. But now you got some of these niggas performing in their leather skirts.
That's crazy.
Auto tune.
All right. I don't see what Skywater has to do with that, but okay. Okay.
Saying somebody can't dress how they want, bro. Do what the fuck you want to do. I'm a fan of do you. I am a fan of do you, gang. I'm just saying, when the entire culture shifts this hard, people are gonna notice. Especially
the entire culture didn't shift though. You only gave like 2 examples. You only gave like 2 niche examples. You gave 2 niche examples. Adam Killer, whatever he was, this nigga already had a rap career before he rebranded to this. He was already on IG doing all this, and he's still not the biggest artist around this. And this is one example. Skywater, no disrespect, but is also not really that big of an artist that people notice the shift. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you still have niggas who are around, like niggas like Thug and shit who are doing that are still promoting that violence and gang shit. You know what I'm saying? The fucking Julio Fulios of the world, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I still have all those, the Youngin Aces and all them. They still are relevant. They still are there. You know what I'm saying? It's a very, you see two niggas that presented different. That's the whole genre shift, and it's crazy. It's only a small subsection of the culture, and they saying that this the whole genre. Yeah, it's like, bro, like you literally gave two examples. And maybe you could give like maybe 5 examples, a nigga on TikToks and shit like that, and you know, whatever, this, that, and the third. It's like, it's still a small subsection, subgroup of a subgenre of rap genre. It's like the smallest finite % of people that is doing it. And y'all saw 2 niggas at Rolling Loud that don't fit the norm compared to everybody else. And then you point out Little Tecca when it's like, you know, there's not that many rappers wearing dresses if we're being real. I'm gonna be honest, a damn Killer, however you say it, he not even really wearing dresses. It's the only time you caught this nigga in a dress. He wore it just one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we on, bruh? The amount of niggas who is doing that for shock value, they're not doing that anymore. It's not a thing. A lot of the feminine presenting men in the rap space is still a very small amount of men that are doing that, and boys and all that shit. If y'all want to go that way, bruh. And most of them are on a different side of YouTube and Twitch and the algorithm anyway from y'all niggas anyway, for real. So y'all really don't really see them that often. I do, because I explore a lot of genres in music and hip hop and all that shit. You know, and I like that shit. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna see it more than these niggas, but y'all not seeing it. Like, if you are an average Drake and Kendrick Lamar fan, and you in the subsection of all those people before then, you're not seeing that. You're not seeing that. I want to remind people that, once again, Lil B, one of the hardest niggas I know that actually lived his raps, also wore a dress. Lil Uzi Vert, he also did that same shit. Y'all still can't say nothing about them niggas because they still be on. Once again, the Young Thug, same thing. Yeah, the average Lil Durk listener is not aware. Yeah, they don't even know Skywater's existence, bro. They don't even know about a Jane Remover or a Two Hollis or you know, whatever, Lucy or whatever. Like, y'all not aware of this. Now, if you were like a Netspin fan or Osama-san fan, you might be, that's more in the lane of that. But even still, you're probably not going to watch that. Could probably be in that. Or if you're a Che enjoyer, you're probably not going to be that. Mind you, still in a subgenre of a subgenre of a subgenre. You're not running that unless if you're on TikTok. And like I said, we need to stop using TikTok as a gauge for everything, bro. Like, we need to stop seeing it, because like TikTok is we all understand how algorithms work. If you see one nigga in a dress, you're gonna eventually see multiple niggas in a dress, because the algorithm thinks that you like that shit because you're engaging with the post. Okay, it's a small percentage of a small percentage of a small percentage. God forbid a nigga wears a dress one time. Like, what, you know what I mean? You say even TikTok has its own sections? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's algorithm is different. It's facts. It is just like, you know?
Older rap fans who grew up on a completely different version of this game.
I'm from a generation where musicians were actually talented. Okay?
No, I'm not following you there. But this is about to be a holy unk take right here.
I'm talking people such as Michael Jackson.
You already lost the argument. All right, bruh.
Aerosmith.
Hate this lazy ass take. Aerosmith.
Houston, Nirvana, Tupac Shakur. I remember watching these musicians perform on stage, and you could clearly see their God-gifted talent.
The funny part is,
you know what's crazy? And I love that you said that, because everybody likes to remember the good old days without realizing that there was a lot of bad between the good old days. It's just that it's more easier to pick out the bad stuff or the stuff that you don't like because everything's online. Back in those days, that was not online. But there was just as much horrible niggas existing then than it is now. I watched documentaries too. There was this band called Milli Vanilli. I don't know if you ever heard of them, sir. They were around the same time as that. Literally talentless. Matter of fact, their whole aesthetic was manufactured. A lot of artists were manufactured around those times, by the way. There's literally proof and documents of a lot of that. I used that example. Another one, what's the Ice nigga? The white guy? Yeah, also manufactured around that same time. Mind you, y'all clowned them real time during that time. Same thing with Milli Vanilli, right? Y'all clowned them niggas. Real time, by the way. Yes, I know my history too, my nigga. For every Michael Jackson, there was like 1,000 of those niggas. A lot of people were just as bad, if not equally horrible and talentless back in the day than they are now. What are you talking about? You said niggas hear one rapper use autotune and now thinks all new music is talentless slop. Also, I want you to remember the nigga who popularized autotune was T-Pain. Are you going to tell me T-Pain is talentless? Are you going to tell me Tender Pendergrass, whatever his fucking nickname was, is talentless? Now, come on, bro. He said there was so much ass that came out back then got forgotten about. Exactly. It just happens. It happens in every era, every decade. It like, bro, you want to highlight Michael Jackson and Prince and Madonna and Aerosmith and all these other people? Nigga, do you not forget the amount of genres and that went and gone between those time periods? Do you want to know the amount of artists who were one-hit wonders, who didn't even get no shelf time, who became writers for other artists? There was a lot of bad artists back in the day. The difference is, though, people don't clown them on TikTok. You know? We're not gonna be talking about the terrible music out right now in 10 years. Exactly. Nobody's going to care about a fucking Too Slimy. Nobody's gonna care about a Too Slimy in the next 10 years, bruh. I promise you. Nobody's gonna care about the one-hit wonders. Nobody's gonna care about I mean, shit, we see it in real time. Do you see anybody talking about Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, 6ix9ine, Icy Narco, Lil Boo, or Young Boo, whatever that nigga name was? Insert little rapper here. And that was only 7 years ago. That was only 7 years ago. A lot of niggas are irrelevant. They faded to irrelevancy. It's very fast. Yeah, people fall off even faster nowadays. And a matter of fact, the craziest thing is which is insane to me, the only reason why you know about these people is because the accessibility of the internet. It literally is. That's the only difference. If the internet was prominent and existed the same way that it did back in the 70s and 80s, those same artists that you claim that were all good would also be put. A lot of the trash shit you will see in real time will probably be astounding. Not gonna lie, you will see the same amount, if not more, worse trash artists back in those days than you would have now. Dead ass. It's just part of evolution, bro. A lot of niggas was really trash back then, but the only reason why you don't know is because nobody cared to cover them. That's all that was. Y'all need to stop having these rose tinted glasses of like everything was was way better back in the day, bro. The game is so ass, bro. Meanwhile, the PlayStation 2 had over 1,000 fucking games in there, and majority of them shits was ass. Xbox had a lot of horrible ass games that nobody talks about. You know why? Because nobody gives a fuck. Because the internet didn't really exist back then. It's the same thing with the music shit. For every Michael Jackson, Madonna, Aerosmith, all that other shit, there was equally those same people that they are also equally as trash. Hair metal got beat out by grunge and shoegaze, and grunge lasted less time than that genre did in its entirety, but was able to completely shift the landscape of rock music. And they equally died just as fast as it rose. And the amount of artists that exist between just those genres alone. And there's a lot of great music out there, but there's a lot of trash shit too, bro. Trends were already going out of style before they even became a thing, bro. Did we forget about the nu metal genre? were a lot of new metal artists that if they didn't have one hit song, there was a lot of niggas who did not have one hit songs that were just straight up garbage, copycats, imitators. The boy band craze, you know what I'm saying? There was like multiple boy bands that exist during this time as well. You only know a handful of them because the rest of them were ass. I could keep on going. The girl band groups, the women singers, R&B singers. We could keep on going. It's almost like people don't realize talent itself. It's going to be rewarded if you put in the hard work and dedication and all that other shit. You're going to be seen, bro. When Guns came out, all the boomers were calling it just noise. Exactly. And then it took over. And then literally a couple years later, it died for another genre of music. But at the same time, it's like things are going to come and go. These are going to come and go, especially in the rap scene. For the amount of artists y'all are like, if we're talking specifically rap, right? The amount of rappers that were absolutely ass back in the days, you would never know because nobody gave them the time of day because they weren't on it. Like, there was no internet presence to keep their failures immortalized. You see, now everyone talks about it and it was loved by everyone. Yes, but that's true because genres can come back and, you know, revitalize. But it also brings up the same fact that yes, those same people who were being praised also reveals all the trash niggas that also exist during those times as well. Unfortunately, bruh. There's a lot of trash rappers that exist no matter what age genre that we live in, bruh. There was trash artists that was around, trash rappers during the boom bap days, the Tupac and Biggie and NWA days, the you know, Kanye West, 50 Cent, Lil Wayne days, you know what I'm saying, the internet age. There is a handful of ass niggas that don't make it compared to the people who do make it. So I'm tired of this. Music was good back in the day. Stop.
His rap always had contradictions. People act like older rap was some hyper masculine sacred era, but a lot of that had weird undertones as well.
Yeah,
Diddy is a prime example
I don't know
of that. But street culture always had this.
I don't know about Diddy. That's just I don't know about Diddy. That's just a hindsight coincidence. I don't know what
obsession with proving loyalty to your homies, proving your toughness to other men, proving how much you die for another man's respect.
Exactly.
You want to know what reminds me of what I just said? The Gangstalicious episode from the Boondocks, and that shit was fucking hilarious. And it even shows throughout the fans and the community beyond rap, the listeners, just like in the Boondocks. Gangstalicious had a song, "Homie Over Hoes," and in the music video, classic. You can tell like they.
But I'm just tired of old niggas thinking that everything was good back in the day, bro. Like,
you know what I'm saying? No, nigga. Even had a clothing line with mini skirts and crop tops, bro.
And we not doing it for the females, you know what I'm saying? We doing it just for us, you know, that's real.
All right, now, we got some models. Check it. Over here with some of your new gear.
Now, the vest isn't actually bulletproof, correct?
No, not really.
Wait, what the hell are you wearing? Is that a bra?
What? It's just a wife beater.
Where are your pants? Why are you wearing a skirt?
All right.
Nah, Granddad. These are Gangstalicious shorts for thugs.
That shit was exaggerated, but it's not like it wasn't true. The issue isn't that
you
rap
would buy
got
that
suddenly weird. The issue is that now the weirdness is front and center, and nobody's pretending otherwise. We going there, moshing it up, throwing.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, who cares? And once again, you only gave 2 examples. And 2 very extreme examples. You know what I'm saying? Because still in main rap today, they're still not doing all this shit. Realistically. You know what I'm saying? They're not, like, the examples you pull up are very niche, underground, barely getting like 1,000 views artists. Not Skywater, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Adam Killer, not like, bro, this nigga was getting like 200 views on his videos at the time, bro. He's still not like that big of a name for just to even be like a, you know? It's like these are very minute, small details.
Punches at each other and shit. This was the biggest thing for me personally. Cause I don't even listen to rap like I used to. I used to be on rap like super heavy, my nigga. But a lot of this current wave feels just draining. Like half of the time, I couldn't tell you what the fuck I'm listening to.
I don't even know who this is. Who is this?
Because it's aggressive, simply because it's empty. There's a difference between hype music and low vibrational music. One makes you feel energized, the other makes you feel irritated.
All right. Okay, we're not doing my girl Caribou like this, bruh. Is she jerking? What the fuck? All right.
I'll give you an example for myself. A song like Hey Ya by Outkast,
okay,
or Boogie Wonderland. Those songs make you want to move without making you feel like you gotta punch through drywall. And some of these new Rolling Loud performances.
Wait, but what does that have to do with what? Hey Ya's not even a rap song for real. So you just want niggas to have anthem songs again? You know what I'm saying? Like, we want niggas to have, which is all fine and dandy. I'm not mad at that. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, but you can still find that. You can still find that now. I'm confused. It's not that art of music never went away. I wouldn't think Hey Y'all is Hey Y'all considered a rap song though? I mean, there's rapping in it, but like, is it a rap song though?
A lot of this shit just screaming, no rhythm, no progression, no actual performance, just distorted bass and someone yelling like the mic owes them money.
Oh man. I feel attacked.
Or rappers just performing straight up bullshit. I'm gonna keep it a bean, straight up bullshit. And it started looking like genuinely stupid when I seen all.
He has more pop to you
online.
The whole album Andre 2000 singing. Yeah.
Do not get me wrong on that. Yes. You're completely right. People spread out, then come back, jump around each other, maybe push a little bit. Maybe somebody will end up getting picked up and then get crowd surf, laugh it off. Now, my nigga, these people are literally jumping around, throwing, like I said, throwing their bodies at each other.
Yeah.
Throwing punches at niggas. I even seen a nigga throwing a trash can at somebody.
Yeah.
Bro. No, like literally.
They do this at rock concerts all the time. They literally do this at rock concerts all the time. EDM concerts, same thing. I don't see what the problem here is with that. You know? Don't be in the mosh if you're not ready to mosh.
Niggas throwing elbows, throwing knees, throwing punches and shit, all while some distorted beat is playing in the back. Nobody's even dancing. There's niggas just standing in front of them. They're just in the back throwing elbows.
That's moshing, man.
Damn, nigga. It's like some of these people don't even go to Rolling Loud for the music at all. They just go because it's the one place they can act like a complete maniac and get reposted instead of arrested.
Well, that's what moshing is, though. That's like the whole point of moshing. That's literally like, if you ask anybody who goes to rock concerts, that's the whole point of moshing. That's like, you know, sometimes it ain't even really about the music, just to get the aggression out. The thing is, though, is that there's so many subgenres of rap out right now. If you want the new lyric raps, there are literally thousands of good ones you can find. This video just seems like a lot of misguided complaints. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I could kind of see where he's going with it. I could agree with both. I think he's valid in the way that he feels, because he's not attacking it like with negativity. It's just something that he's like, something I noticed type shit. So that's why I'm like, I'm attacking the argument, not the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just attacking the argument. I'm not attacking the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have like I said, no, you know, whatever. Like, I don't think niggas is bad for thinking this way. I'm just attacking the argument and trying to give another side to where it's like, you know, there's more nuance to this. It's like, you know, rap has expanded to be very popular now. Obviously, for the past 10 years, 20 years, rap has been dominating the charts, right? It's still one of the most popular genres, regardless of what people think or may or think of what it is. Still the most popular genre in the world. And when it comes to concert performances, I'm gonna keep it a buck. They want the same level of adrenaline and enthusiasm that they would at a rock concert and all that stuff. So yeah, this is how it's gonna be. A lot of people want to have that rock persona, rock aesthetic. They are considered, I guess, the new rock stars. This is how performances goes. They were doing this at Michael Jackson concerts. Why we acting like Michael Jackson concerts did not have niggas fading and dancing and all this other shit? You know what I'm saying? Like doing the wave and all this other shit. Niggas was literally passing out and doing all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's literally no difference between the people that y'all praise that have these like things. Like, bro, it's like, this is just the way that shit goes now, bro. Like, this is just the day and age we live in, bro. And me personally, I like that we're moshing at these types at rap concerts, because that's how rap is. At the end of the day, is supposed to be, right? If we're going based off the street rap, I feel like moshing at a street rap concert makes the most sense, because you want to get y'all like hearing niggas get their aggressions out on a track anyway. So why, when they do it at live performances, is a problem? Like, you're doing the same shit that these niggas do it already, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all want to get y'all grievances out and all that shit when you go to a rap concert. A whole point of a concert experience is to let go and, like, you know, be within the moment at the time. You know what I'm saying? You know? So I see nothing wrong with niggas just out here fucking moshing and shit. Because that's the whole point of the concert going experience, or festival concert going experience is going to be. When you're at a festival hearing multiple different artists from different genres of all walks of life, yeah, a lot of them niggas gonna be. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. That's the whole point, in my opinion. That's the whole point. I spend a lot of money on this shit. Best believe, nigga, I'm gonna get my money's worth. It's just all one big social experiment.
Ooh, medicine taste like shit. If it don't taste like that, that's fit. I'm in the trap right now.
Oh.
Then you have the streamer performances.
All right.
Oh, brother. That just pushed everything over the edge. And it really gives the light in rap is too accessible. Because why the fuck was Rakai at Rolling Loud? He got booed off stage.
I have no stake in this. I have no stake in this at all. I have no stake in this. Wait, was he actually supposed to perform, or did somebody bring him on as like a guest performance? Because we all looked at that poster. That man Rakai's name was not on that poster. So, was he just brought out like a guest, or like a like to warm up the crowd or some shit? Like, I don't understand this. This has nothing to do. I don't know nothing about. I dead ass don't know nothing about this, bruh. Did not see his name. I don't think that nigga was even supposed to be there. That's probably why.
I feel like seeing all this shit, especially in one fucking festival or whatever, made a lot of people feel like Rolling Loud is not taking themselves serious. At least not anymore. And I'm not even gonna.
I don't find that to be fair though, because like, I feel like, look, you can have your grievances or whatever, but I didn't see what was wrong with having plaqueboymax being a performance at Rolling Loud. He already did a performance before at the Chicago shit. Nobody had a problem with that. Now, your argument can be like, well, is he considered a rapper and all this other shit? It's like, I don't think what he's doing is anything different than what the mainstream rap is going on right now whatsoever. He's doing just as equal numbers as a lot of these other guys, if probably not more. Is he not valid to not perform at Rolling Loud? I'm just saying. Is it because y'all knew him as a rapper or knew him as a streamer as first? Is it makes him invalid as a rapper? I don't feel like those two can be the same, bro. You see, you think this is just people wanting to hate on him? His music is on par with the other dudes. Yeah, I'm saying like, look, if like I don't understand if the illusion of him being a streamer makes him less of a rapper as the rest of these guys. I hate to break it to you, but these niggas is doing a lot more streams like then he's doing a lot more bigger numbers than a lot of these other niggas. You say you guess they don't take him seriously because he's a streamer too? I feel like we need to get it. We need to like just we got a man to fuck up. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like just because the niggas stream, like it's so stupid. It's crazy how two niggas can't be good at or can't indulge in two different avenues. I'm sorry. Like I don't think him being a streamer devaluates him being an artist. I'm sorry. You don't have to like his music. You really don't. Like it could be trash or whatever to you. But to say that it's not like him solely because he's a streamer, y'all not giving him a chance because he streams? Like that's just so stupid. That's just so dumb. If you're gonna evaluate him on the thing that he's there for, which is being an artist. You could say that music is trash, but it's just like people don't like you have to have a reason to say why his music is trash. You can't say his music is trash because he's a streamer. That makes no fucking sense. Cause he knows how to work a camera and talk to people. That just automatically disqualifies him as a rapper. A nigga can't have two title descriptions, two title jobs descriptions. What are we talking about? What do you mean? A nigga at McDonald's can be a cashier worker and work at the work at the fry station. Like you could be the best fry nigga. You could be the best fry cook and also be the best cashier at a restaurant. Just because you work at the cashier doesn't invalidate you as a fry cook. Like like what are we talking about? Did we not watch SpongeBob? This literally was a SpongeBob episode. This nigga Squidward said, "Hey, I could cook Krabby Patties better than you, SpongeBob." And then that nigga was trash at cooking Krabby Patties. Meanwhile, SpongeBob was just as good as a cashier as he is a fry cook. Two titles can exist at the same time, bro. I feel like it's invalid to say that, especially when his shit is not even trash. It's not good, but it's not trash either. It's on par with the same shit that y'all praise these other niggas that do. He's doing two things at the same time versus a nigga doing one thing at the same time, but he's considered less than because the other thing. That don't make no sense. How is a nigga less serious doing more shit? Like what? I don't get that, bruh. Like him being a streamer on top of being an artist makes him less credible than a nigga that's solely just doing music. What sense does that make?
Don't sit here and be like that, bruh. I know why they were there, but it's one thing to have them come out as internet personalities.
And don't he got a Grammy too? Or he was nominated for a Grammy. Literally nobody on that stage, nobody at Rolling Loud, maybe except for Don Toliver and Playboi Carti possibly, was even nominated for a Grammy. So by that default, he's already a better artist than 90% of all the artists that were there. If we're gonna go with that argument, He is literally more of a musician than 90% of all them niggas because he was nominated for a Grammy. Now, that's up to you whether or not if you want to evaluate the Grammy part or not. But I'm just using it as an argument if we're going to go that musical route and saying that he's less of an artist because he's a streamer. No, y'all just see he's less of an artist because y'all can't fathom that a rapper can also be an entertainer at the same time. Like, you know, it is what it is, bro.
In their vest. It's another thing to give them a fucking performance slot when some of them don't even have a fucking decent song. That was why a lot of people were clowning this shit, to be honest. It felt like Rolling Loud was chasing virality over quality. And once the fans of the festival start feeling like the festival is TikTok bait, the respect disappears super fast.
Oh, niggas was throwing little ice packs. That shit was annoying me. They trolls. Y'all are trolls.
It's for the culture, man.
Nah, Dad took a nigga phone and just launched that shit. That shit's done.
I took somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This was kind of cornballish. It's one thing that you can you don't respect his music, but to throw trash during his performance is corny. I don't care who it is. He could be any artist. Doing that during somebody's set is just so corny, bruh. Like, I'm sorry. That is so trash, so lame, bruh. Like, bro, throwing trash at somebody while he's performing. Like, bro, look at this man. He don't even, like, come on, bro. I feel kind of bad for this because, like, I see this. I'm like, bro, a nigga throwing trash at him. He didn't even say a word yet. I wouldn't even do this to Young Lean. I'm not gonna say nothing, but yeah, it is fucked up because it kind of ruins the niggas. It ruins a nigga's self-esteem, bro. It ruins a nigga's self-esteem because like it's already hard for niggas to take him serious already. So then it's like y'all basically demoralizing the nigga, being like, yeah, nigga, you don't belong here. But I feel like with concerts and festivals, you have to, like, it's supposed to be an opportunity to prove yourself. You know? Y'all not even giving a chance to prove that nigga. He didn't even say anything yet. Y'all throwing trash at him. It's like, damn, bruh. Do y'all really hate him that bad? Like, is his music really that bad? Mind you, I listen to this man's music. It's not that bad. It's not the greatest thing ever. But it's certainly not. It's literally average. It's literally average. It's on par with every other artist. The standard of right now. He's the standard of every artist right now. Does that warrant him to have trash being thrown during his set? Come on, man.
I can't give up on a five. I can't give up on a guy.
I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm just a big fan of, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, as much as I don't have to agree with the man, like, it's still inspiring to see a nigga trying to chase his dreams. And then for y'all to sit up here just clown this nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is so, oh man, this shit just, I don't know, it's just irritating me, bro. It's irritating me. Like, bro, it's like, I genuinely feel like, damn, nigga, like, I don't know, man.
I'm gonna be real, man. It's not just old heads hating on this shit. A lot of people saying that rap is it. I don't disagree, because the realization is starting to show, bro. The substance is gone. The image got bigger than the music.
Rap is not dead. It expanded. It's not dead. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. We need to have better vocabulary, y'all. We gotta have better vocabulary. Rap is by far not dead at all whatsoever. Mind you, this is also from a guy who people could, you know what I'm saying? I was anti-rap. Like, no, nigga, like, rap is not dead, bro.
Like,
it's not. It expanded.
Also, the music is just fucking low vibrational, bro. Look at how it makes niggas act.
It's mainstream.
Now, is rap dead? No, I guess not, bro. When you look at the numbers, I guess motherfuckers are just.
We need to stop making these crazy generalizations.
That something has changed. And this Rolling Loud festival exposed all of this shit. A lot of people aren't there for the lyrics. They're not there for artistry. A lot of people are there to be seen, to make clips, to crash out in a mob.
Okay, but that's more than just rap though. That's just the culture in itself. It's been like that from any genre. It's not just rap. It's been like that for any genre. Like, what are we talking? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, famously, Travis Scott said this at a concert. He literally said, "Yeah, this is just the type of this is just festival activities in general. This ain't got nothing to do with rap. It's just festivals in general." Travis Scott been saying that he don't like niggas with phone, like, because everybody's just trying to capture the moment instead of trying to live in the moment. This man Travis Scott literally said this a long time ago, like 2016, some shit like that. Like, it's the day, and it's just the day and age we live in. It's TikTok, algorithm, all this shit. Everybody's just trying to capture the moment instead of trying to live in it. That's why we get these quote unquote things. You can't really blame the artists and the people who are trying to just adjust to the times. You really can't. It's really not really on them. It's really on the people for real. You know what I'm saying? This is the algorithms, all that shit. Like, bro, you can't really blame it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're just trying to make money, bro. You know what I mean? I'm sure the people who go to Dreamville Fest or something similar probably care more about the artistry and actual performance compared to Rolling Loud attendees. And that could be true, but that could be true to a certain extent because that's just a certain demographic of people. And I'm not denying that. But it is, like I said, it's based off on demographics. You know what I'm saying? Like, their crowd is going to cater towards more older people. Rolling Loud is catered towards more the younger audience. Like, bro, the average artist that was there is probably no older than 26 years old. Unless if they were already a legacy act at that point. Minus a couple, OGs that were there, but nobody was there to see the OGs. Because I saw there was a lot of there was some OG Florida artists, OG artists there that were like 30 plus, 36, like, you know what I'm saying, in their 30s and 40s. Nigga, all you was seeing was Unk and get Unk off the stage, old music, 90s music, all that other shit. Like, nigga, they, like, you know what I'm saying? And they were doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about Richard Kidd. I'm not talking about Richard Kidd. I'm not talking about Richard Kidd. I'm just saying, like, there was like a lot of them were like this Rolling Loud was catered towards the youth and the underground. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, the youth and the underground. They were there for the Nine Viciouses. They were there for the Nespins, the Osama-sans, right? The new up-and-coming acts like Slayer and fucking, them niggas. They are not here. And obviously Playboi Carti, which is a mandate. And, the Opium Fest. The Opium Fest, basically. A lot of them niggas are not there for anybody else. The demographics were switching. Because, like I said, there was a lot of different demos performance-wise. There was unks out there. There was aunties out there. You know what I'm saying? There was young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Baby Chief Do It was out there. And that nigga like 12. I know he like 19 or some shit, but that nigga like 12. Like, you know what I'm saying? He 12 years old. He's a 12-year-old body. You know what I'm saying? There's niggas like, bro, like fucking nigga. Northwest was out there. She was literally the youngest artist to perform at Rolling Loud. You had a 12-year-old out there performing. She was 12 performing at Rolling Loud. The demographics has changed. We had anywhere from 12 years old to literally 42. Like, come on, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the audience wasn't reflecting that. The audience is young. They're there for the young niggas. They're not there for, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what that is. And that's just the spirit of the young niggas, bro. Like, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. That's just festival etiquette, bro.
To say they touched the rapper's hat and post it on TikTok. And when that becomes the culture, the music starts reflecting that, bro. And that's why so many people walked away from it and turned their backs on Rolling Loud this year. And they're saying hip-hop is at its lowest point. The whole thing felt like a parody of itself. The culture got so deep, bro, that it just forgot how to be music, bro. Anyways, that's all I got for y'all, man. Make sure you like, subscribe on this video.
Because to be fair, I've seen equal people praising Rolling Loud. Like a lot of the people that were complaining were like, if I'm gonna be honest, other than maybe like 2 or 3 of them, most of them didn't even attend Rolling Loud. And the ones who have attended, a lot of them were saying it was great. So it's a mixed bag. It's just really depending on what you see, bro. But this was a good video.
Yo, YouTube thinks this video is a banger, so go watch it. If you don't subscribe, you're a fuck nigga. Other than that,
Oh, damn.
I'm out this hoe. Deuces.
I guess I'm a fuck nigga then. I guess I'm a fuck nigga. Hey, man, this was a good video, though. Good video. Good video. But hopefully my points were conveyed here, because it's like, I saw this, I'm like, yeah, this was, I had to feel like I had to talk about this, because it's kind of crazy how, you know, times are just changing. Times are just changing, bruh. Time is just changing. But